Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to the Daily Packers Post, where we give you in-depth coverage of the Green Bay Packers Monday through Friday. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today, we found out a little bit more information during free agency, some players moving on to other teams, and it really solidifies the fact that the 2021 NFL draft was the Packers' worst under Brian Gutekunst. And the old adage is that it takes a minimum of 3 years to really judge a draft. Well, here we are 4 years after the 2021 NFL draft. All the players in there have now played 4 seasons in the NFL, and only one player that was selected remains with the Green Bay Packers. And this is not a video to bash Brian Gutekunst. He's done a really good job of finding quality players, especially on days 2 and 3 of the draft. I mean, on day 3, you've added starters like Zach Tom, Rasheed Walker, Evan Williams. You've added useful role players, for example, like Carl Brooks. These were finds. These are guys who contributed despite being drafted in the 4th, 7th, 6th round, whatever it was. But in 2021, a combination of bad luck and bad picks just kind of did the Packers in. The first round pick that year, that was cornerback Eric Stokes. And Stokes earlier this week ended up signing a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Packers more or less letting him go. And Stokes was really good in his rookie season. He broke up 14 passes, started 14 games, even though they probably didn't want him starting that quickly. And according to ProFootballReference.com, opposing quarterbacks actually completed less than 50% of their passes, 49.5%, when throwing to receivers who were covered by Stokes. But after that, injuries robbed him of a little bit of his explosiveness and his speed, and eventually his confidence, and he has never been able to get back to the level of play that he had in his rookie year. And just by comparison, he broke up 14 passes in his rookie season and hasn't broken up any since then. Played a total of 12 games combined in 2022 and 2023. And in 2024, while he did play, couldn't hold on to his starting job and just kind of looked like a functional backup. Meanwhile, on day 2 of the draft, the Packers added 2 players. Neither one of them are Packers anymore either. Josh Myers, he did start at center for most of the 4 years he was here. He only played 6 games as a rookie due to injury, but after that, started, but he was average at best. And the kicker for a lot of Packer fans was that one pick after Myers, Creed Humphrey, goes to the Chiefs, and he's a multi-time Pro Bowler. So Myers ends up being average at best, and when he made mistakes, they were just blatant and kind of ugly looking. The Packers liked his intelligence and his effort and his grit, but his ability just wasn't consistently there. He is now a New York Jet, and the fact that he only signed a 1-year deal, not worth a lot of money, tells us that not just the Packers, but the league as a whole, not high right now on Josh Myers. He signed a prove-it deal with the New York Jets. In the 3rd round, wide receiver Amari Rodgers, he never panned out. He was not fitting the measurables the Packers tend to like in their wide receivers. He was smaller. He wasn't as athletic. He never really got the confidence of Aaron Rodgers and never became a trusted receiver. And as a punt and kick returner, he made poor decisions, fumbled too often, and just ended up being released midway through his 2nd season in the NFL. That's not good for a 3rd round pick. On day 3, 4th round, Royce Newman, the guard, he struggled after starting as a rookie, had trouble with blitz pickups and stunts, and never really made a lot of progress. He became kind of a fill-in, a backup. The Packers let him go before the 2024 season. He played 1 game for the Bucs this past year. TJ Slayton, the 5th-round pick, the first of the two, he did contribute, became a run defender, but not a lot of pass rush ability. He was a big guy who could occupy blockers, played on first down, and then in obvious running situations. He signed with the Bengals earlier this week as a free agent. Slayton, while a useful piece, did not earn a second contract. The other 5th-round pick that year, Shamar Jean-Charles. Jean-Charles was mostly signed for his special teams prowess. He was kind of a tweener between a safety and a linebacker, and only played 40 snaps on defense during his 2 seasons with the Packers, and now is a special teams guy with the Saints. Cole Van Lanen never really panned out, mostly due to injuries. He was the first 6th-round pick. The second 6th-round pick, linebacker Isaiah McDuffie. The Packers re-signed him last week, so he is back. He ended up starting all 17 games this year. Mostly the year before, thrust into the lineup due to injuries, but overall, he's smart. He contributes on special teams. He lacks the speed to be great in coverage, but he plays the run well, and he has good leadership. Right now, Isaiah McDuffie, the only player from this draft still on the Packers roster. And in the 7th round, running back Kylin Hill, he played 10 games for the Packers over 2 seasons, suffered a devastating knee injury, returning a kick in 2021, only returned for 2 games in 2022, and is now playing in Canada. But overall, to only have one player earn a second contract with the team and still be on the roster after only 4 years, 2021, not the best draft for the Packers and Brian Gutekunst. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com. We have articles posted there Monday through Saturday, so make sure you check that out. Hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Gil Martin. Thanks for watching the Daily Packers Post. Have a great day, and of course, go Pack Go.